unusual Rolex to talk about. Let's go have a quick look at it.
Coffee's ready. My favorite part of the day.
Such a beautiful morning. I mean, look at this. It's so peaceful. I don't know, man. The morning is good. The morning is always good. I love the mornings in Dubai. And it's just quiet and easy, right? So first things first, I gotta tell you that it's been a minute for this video. It's a very late video, I know. But I am a father now, and it's a big adjustment. It takes a lot of time. It's the best feeling in the world.
And shout out to all the fathers over there. Shout out to all the YouTube fathers who's basically running a YouTube channel and still managing a family and kids at the same time, because it is not easy. It's gonna require some adjustment, but it's all worth it, right? I hope my watch game does not get affected by that.
I think it will. I'm not really sure.
Secondly, special thanks to the Siddiqui family for putting together such an amazing platform. Dubai Watch Week that just finished was a gathering of watch collectors, watch enthusiasts, leaders. You're basically all under one roof and you can meet and mingle and speak to anyone.
This right there, yeah, thank you.
Hi, my name is Rida, founder of Watch Society YouTube channel. My question is about the authentication process. So I see that applies on a blueprint from today on modern watches. But what if I go back to the vintages and the rares? So maybe a 6263 as opposed to a big red, which is a little bit rarer. Let's say the archives with the brands don't even exist, right? So what is the single source of the truth there to say, all right, this is an authentic watch? What is the mimic to that to vintage watches? Thank you.
The protocol contemplates authorizing authentication. There are dealers in the world right now that are authenticating 18,000 watches a month, and they have a protocol for how they do that. And so when you go and you pick up, you know, $1 million vintage Patek, you're going to go to John Reardon.
So the platform for Dubai Watch Week was great. You know, as I was saying, you get to meet everyone, right? Like from CEOs of brands that, you know, we follow to brands that we potentially can get into. I met Xavier, who's the CEO of Shopek. I met people from Moser as well. I got to meet Wei from Revolution Watches, and I got to see Swiss Watch Gang, Marco, for the first time. So me and Marco had been doing collabs for the past 2 years or so, but this is actually the first time that we get a chance to meet in person. It was an amazing experience, and that's a video that is coming up on its own.
Rida?
Mr. Marco.
Nice to fucking see you. Huh?
Absolutely, sir, absolutely.
Been a fan of your channel. We
Thank
chatted
you.
a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
I love the watches you've been buying lately. Just you've been on a hot streak.
Hot streak.
Every week I see new Audemars, new Vacheron, new this. I'm like, Jesus, man.
You know what? November has been like the funniest time of the year for me, always.
There was also the Rolex stand, right? So Rolex had their own singled out stand where you could go, and this year what they've done is they've put all of the crazy watches that you would want, everything that is in the novelty catalog out there for the public to see it, which I think is a great gesture. This is something that is organized or maybe put in request by the Siddiqui family, which is amazing because it gives us the opportunity to see these pieces firsthand.
It had the full lineup of the new Oyster Perpetuals, the Daytonas as well with the Meteorite dial. So all of the stuff that you see on pictures but you don't see in real life, and that is amazing, right? Anything in precious metals or anything in a diamond set is a little bit over the top, like the Sky Dweller with the Oysterflex in baguette diamond set that is going for $500,000. I didn't even know it existed. Or its bigger brother that has also the full bracelet made out of diamonds. It's considered over, right? Even this Yachtmaster, for example, is not something that you would pick. It's not something that you would say, you know, let me go to Rolex and get a Yachtmaster. It's not your first pick. It's definitely, it might not even be your pick at all, right? Like, it might not be there. But in a time where a steel Daytona is going for close to $40,000, you just can't deny this, right? Like, you have to consider it because it's just a beautiful watch.
I have personally never come across anyone that went to the Rolex AD looking for a Yachtmaster, right? So it's still not extremely difficult to get. It is on a wish list. It's a wish list watch and the popularity for it is growing. That is for sure. But it's not in the same scale as, you know, your other crazy stuff. I wanted it because it's a beautiful watch. I mean, the combination of pink gold, of course, and the combination of pink gold with a black ceramic insert for a bi-directional bezel makes this a very beautiful watch. And you know what? For me, like, if you go back to the early videos on the channel, you'll come to know that it's always been stainless steel for me. It is stainless steel versus stainless steel versus stainless steel. It is only when I received this Vacheron, once you go rose gold, which is, this is a very beautiful watch. Once you get into that pink gold situation or whatever variation of gold that is, you just might stay there, right? So like wearing a stainless steel watch is just not gonna cut it for you. This is your sort of classic in and out watch, and then this is your daily watch that has also a different kind of definition of luxury, right? Rolex here is defining luxury by combining an extreme sport look together with gold, right? I wanted something that is in pink gold, that is sporty, that is luxurious in the same time, and I just started to appreciate the wearability aspect of this watch because it's very, very comfortable. I mean, Oysterflex, so the bracelet, or is it? I'm not really sure. I think it's rubber. Rolex thinks it's a bracelet. Rolex has a definition that's to say that this is aluminium mixed with alloy blades and I don't know what, mixed together with rubber. I call it rubber. I think it's a very comfortable rubber. Maybe this is an ignorant way of looking at it. The case of this Rolex Yachtmaster is available, of course, in two sizes, the 40 and the 37. The 40 wears a little bit smaller than your typical 40mm size watches, and the 37 is even much smaller than that, and that's why I would label it straight a lady size, right? So the 37 on it is not similar to the 37 on the AP, for example, the 15450. It features polished surfaces and a bright contrast to a matte black Cerachrome bezel insert and bracelet.
Started to pay more attention to precious metals, keeping the stainless steel aside. Like, why would you go for a Daytona when you can have this beauty in rose gold on Oysterflex that is gaining a little bit of popularity? It was a wish list for me. It did take some time to be fulfilled, and once again, thanks a lot to the Siddiqui family for making it happen. But this is definitely a nice everyday watch right next to the Vacheron.
This is the 40mm Ever Rose Gold variation. The white gold is in 42 and it was actually offered to me, but I do prefer the smaller sizes. Hence, I've gone for the 40mm case size. It's completely foreign to Rolex to have a matte black dial, but on this Yachtmaster, I think they did it well. They defined luxury in a different way. Designed surely with ergonomics and durability in mind, and really the pinnacle of what Rolex has to offer for robustness, reliability, flexibility, and comfort in the bracelet. I gotta tell you, man, the bracelet is just really comfortable. This Yachtmaster offers 100-meter water resistant, which certainly does not make it a tool watch. I mean, let's be honest here for a second. We're not buying these watches as tool watches. This is really irrelevant. It has a bidirectional, rotatable, 60-minute graduated bezel with matte Cerachrome insert in ceramic, polished raised numeral, and graduation. It's got this red lettering, which I think is very interesting. I don't know if we're gonna look back at this one day and it's going to be a collectible because of that red line, but as where we stand today, this is the only Rolex that comes in a different color line. Now, I don't know what Rolex may do to the Yachtmaster in future, this variation in specific, but in my opinion, I think it's complete. It's a very sporty, comfortable watch. I can't think of any watch brand right now that would go through the same trouble just to produce a rubber strap that is extremely technical in feel and very luxurious at the same time. But that's what sets Rolex aside, right? They're willing to dare and they're willing to go that extra step. Now, the Yachtmaster is surely another way of Rolex interpretation of luxury. Yes, it's in gold. Yes, it's not a tool watch, but it's fun and it's easy to look at and it's easy to wear on a daily basis. This was it for this short video. Hit the like button if you like this video, dislike it if you didn't like this video, and subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.